Doing lo-fi the cheap way with free plugins, which sounds like the right way to me. From instruments to effects, let's check out 10 of the best free lo-fi plugins that you can grab right now. And we'll start with BPB Cassette Drums. The foundation for lo-fi beats comes from the drums, and this is actually 3 drum plugins. You get Cassette 606, Cassette 808, and Cassette 909. These were sampled from a cassette deck, and each plugin comes with a set of 3 drum kits. You get clean, warm, or hot. So you can be sure to find a kit that's going to suit the track that you're working on. There are a lot of great free lo-fi plugins out there, and instead of mentioning every free vinyl plugin or every free saturation or something like that, I chose to pick what I thought was the best in each category. So let's look at the vinyl category now with Isotope Vinyl. This one has been around for years. It has been updated in recent years, but it's still my go-to for vinyl sounds. Isotope Vinyl simulates the dust, scratches, warp, and mechanical noise from a classic record player, and you can control each of these elements independently, so you can make your tracks with just a little bit of vinyl sound or a whole lot of it. I just want to mention that this list is in no particular order, but I did save my favorite one for last, so be sure to stick around for that. But right now, let's check out an excellent lo-fi synth. This is Cassette Synth from Spitfire Audio. And this is part of their free Labs collection, which includes so many excellent plugins, including even more free lo-fi instruments. But this one, Cassette Synth, includes sounds taken from an 80s Yamaha CS80, and that's played through an installation of 100 cassette players. So you're going to get some unstable, noisy, and lush pad sounds, and this could be perfect for your next track. The cassette sound is very important for lo-fi music, so why not make your entire track sound like it was recorded through a cassette by using Calum Audio's Cassette 2. This adds the character, noise, and warmth of a cassette tape to whatever track you throw it on. You can adjust it to give just a little of the cassette character or a lot, and the wow and flutter settings can really adjust the quality of the cassette and the tape player. Use this on your entire mix or on individual tracks, or why not on both? Go all in with your lo-fi sound by using a lo-fi delay, which the Baby Comeback from Baby Audio can provide. This also can be used when you're not creating lo-fi, as it has 4 different modes, but 2 of them are great for lo-fi tracks. First, there's the analog mode, and this is inspired by vintage tape delay and echo units. The next one is called Cheap, and this is based on cheaper rack unit delays from the 80s. It's an excellent, versatile, free delay plugin that I highly recommend. There are so many great free saturation plugins that I could have added to this list, but one of my favorite ones is Szechuan Saturator from Coda Labs. Just throw this on, 808 drums don't touch anything, and it instantly adds interest. But you can start to adjust the intensity, the input gain, the output gain, and then you can come up with a unique, great sounding saturation just for you. And if you want to get really crazy with this one, there's onboard modulation controls that can make your instrument sound like something completely new. One of the original lo-fi sounding instruments was the Mellotron, and this one has samples taken from one. This is Mello-Fi from Audiolatry. It captures the unique character of the original instrument and gives you 23 instrument presets. Plus you can add 4 effects layers, and these include vinyl, radio, noise, and rain. Add some vintage character to your next track with the Mello-Fi plugin. Just because you're working on a lo-fi track doesn't mean you shouldn't use reverb. But why use a clean reverb when you can use Dirty Spring from Bedroom Producer's blog? And this is a pretty cool spring reverb effect. It can actually give you a clean sound if you want, and then you can start to add some of the dirt to gritty up the reverb sound. It gives you a lot of options to create some interesting, excellent lo-fi reverb. One of my favorite instruments for lo-fi music is the E-piano, and Cassette Rhodes from Sample Science gives you an E-piano recorded through a cassette. And before I talk a little bit more about this one, while you're over there grabbing this, be sure to check out even more of their free plugins as they have so many excellent lo-fi instruments. Now, Cassette Rhodes is a Rompler plugin, so you get one instrument and not too many settings to mess with, but it does give you some settings that you can adjust so you can start to dial in your own sound and really create the lo-fi E-piano of your dreams. You can download the plugin version or you can download the Kontakt library and you can load it in Kontakt, but it must be the full version. It's not going to work in the free Kontakt player. Alright, now for my favorite free lo-fi effect plugin. This is Origin from Cymatics. You have the big bit crusher or resampler knob on here, and you can start to degrade your audio that way. Then you can get the sound of driving classic analog gear by using the saturation knob, and this actually has 2 switchable modes. You have tube mode or drive mode. And the movement knob emulates the subtle pitch changes from audio being played through an old tape player. And then there's the noise control, and you have a lot of different options for some lo-fi noise in here. Plus you can dial in as much of it as you want. I highly recommend grabbing this one if you don't have it already. Now, grab even more free VSTs from the huge list in this video on the screen. If you liked this video you're watching right now, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV, I'm Zane. Keep creating. Fist bump. Thumbs up.